ये ग्रेड 1 से जिसने भी लॉगिन किया, आप अपना नाम यूजर नेम चेंज कर लो। नाम, आपका नाम। गुड इवनिंग मैम। यू आर ऑन म्यूट नाउ।
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes ma'am, now you are audible.
Yeah.
So we can start the session.
Yeah, so one sec.
So, hello everyone, let me introduce you Pramila ma'am to everyone. She is a postgraduate in fine arts and she worked 100% from home and virtually run a 5-member agency and worked for 50,000 plus hours, served 100 plus clients pan India, and have also written around 50 plus blogs and 20 plus webinars. And she's been invited 3 plus times as a speaker and was appreciated recently by Srimati Lataji Rajnikant and Lieutenant Governor Kiran Bedji, awarded 3 plus times for best creative and digital partner, and she is grounded in spirituality and Jain philosophy. Ma'am, you can take the session.
Yeah, so good evening everybody. I request everybody to turn on their videos so that we can have a good interaction. So initially, let me begin by thanking everyone for taking their precious time in attending this workshop. And so if I can just if I can just initially take 5 members to just to understand what the audience is all about. So whoever raises their hand will get an opportunity to speak. What they have to speak is, one, their business, their name; second, the business they are into; and 3, what is that they really what really made them to register for this workshop. So whoever raises the hand will get the opportunity first.
Any 5 members can raise their
Yeah,
hand.
any 5 members can raise their hand. Yeah, Prachi, go ahead. Can you turn on your video? Hello, Prachi?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, go
Just now I'm
ahead.
trying to start my video. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
Like I'm the founder of Brain Foods,
Okay.
and I have a product for kids from
Okay.
0 to 10 years. I curate flashcards for kids, and I am looking for, like, I really want to learn more about digital marketing and how to, like, the target audience, how to achieve the target audience or bang on the target audience so that it's more beneficial for my product.
Yeah, nice. So to understand, to just sum up whatever you've told, that you're doing some kind of foods which are food and food patterns which are good for kids. Am I right?
No.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, it's flashcards, it's toys, as in basically it's educational toy for kids. So Brain Foods is like food for the brain, but not
Okay,
real.
nice.
Real
It's like
food.
brain gym for kids. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. So we have next Ritu Jain.
Ritu ma'am, you're on mute.
Yeah. Hi, Pramila ji. Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra.
Hello, everyone. Meena and Auntie, how are you doing? Prachi ji, how are you doing? After a long time, I'm seeing you guys. I'm so happy. So, Pramila ji, I'm a founder of Solicitude Parenting by Ritu Jain. And I'm a parenting advisor for autistic kids, and I'm working globally with parents. I'm giving coaching to them. And today I really want to hear you because I saw your 1.5 minute video, which actually attracted me a lot.
Thank you. So what is your expectation with this workshop?
No expectations. I don't expect.
Okay, fine. Thank you for that, and happy parenting, guiding parenting. Yeah. So next we have Divyaji Jyoti ji. Yeah, go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm based in Hyderabad, and I do millet-based ready-to-eat snacks, healthy snacks. So, like, of late, I'm doing the digital marketing. I just want to understand, like, I have interest in doing, designing the things, but I hardly find, ample time for it. So how to balance it and how to go about it? Like, should I hire somebody else or how to go about it? Because time is very limited for going into all these things.
Correct. Time is very limited. Correct. So I'll just answer all that in the workshop. I'll just note it down how to go about doing. Okay, so we'll have, thanks for sharing your thing. So we'll have the next participant, Miss Asha Kilaru. Go ahead, ma'am.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thanks for the session to everybody, Women-Ovator. Thanks to you for holding this. I have two ventures. One is it's called the Bangalore Birth Network, and we promote evidence-based, compassionate care for women and families and newborns. So basically, we promote practices that the medical community has forgotten or kind of left by the wayside. For which actually there is very strong global evidence, and which is making a comeback even through UNICEF and WHO to improve women's health, newborn health, and give the family really the best start it can. Because if that whole window of pregnancy and birth and those first few months don't go well, it can lead to a lot of lifelong mental health issues, chronic conditions. And we know, for example, many of these things now are even leading to disease later in life. So they're tracing the origins of even diabetes and blood pressure to what's happening in pregnancy and in the early period.
That's wonderful, ma'am. You're giving a lot of
One thing we have, and then I have a, sorry, I don't know if you
Yeah.
can see me. I don't know what I did,
No
but I
problem.
have a organic and natural food business because I have been interested in sustainability and the environment and genuinely safe food. So I have a business where I source with a high level of traceability. So every item that's sold, I can trace it back to the farm where it was produced.
Cool, that's amazing. So it's like, giving the right solution for the pain point that is happening in the community.
Yeah.
All the best to you, Ms. Asha. Looking
Thank you
forward.
so much.
Yeah. So we have Ms. Aparna, our next participant, talking to us. Yeah, go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah, Pramila. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
So I am a cybersecurity consultant and a cybersecurity educator, and I run a support line to help people with their reporting issues. And apart from that, I also undertake sessions for cybersecurity awareness. So I am trying to transition from a not-for-profit stand where I am now to a social enterprise. So I'm trying to develop this phone line that I have for cybersecurity as a social enterprise. So as much as I understand, my customers would be B2B and B2C both. So in this regard, I want to learn how to approach them and how I should reach out to people, especially those who are not net savvy, especially those who are not on Facebook, those who do not know English. So those are the primary target, and those are the primary customers I want to reach out to. Thank you so much.
Nice hearing you, and looking forward. The need of the hour is cybersecurity. Lot of housewives and those kind of audience, they are just using the gadget without knowing anything. So good wishes to you, Aparna. So anybody else wants to say anything about the business? Yeah, Khushbu, go ahead.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yeah, good morning.
So I run a nursery. We grow plants for us as well as creatures around us. So like birds, butterflies, we take care of them and we grow plants to grow them more. So, and we are very organic. We grow all the plants organically. We also have other solutions. We're working with a lot of eco-friendly products. So since biodiversity is little difficult word for others to understand, or many people are not also aware also how it will help, but it will longer run, it will help us. So, I wanted to learn this like videos especially, or how to represent the concept to them, how to make some videos and show them. So that's what, I was
Yeah,
looking
nice
to.
knowing. I know we all are in need of good nature, and good luck to you and wishes to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we can take one more participant. Anybody wants to say anything? Yeah, Meenal Gupta, you can go ahead. Yeah, Josna, you can go ahead. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, hi. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm setting up an online platform which is actually connecting farmers and startup and rural entrepreneurs, working firstly with farmers for farm shares, farm stays, farm visits, as well as all kinds of sustainable living products and services. So just an online community. I used to do a physical market called Lucknow Farmers Market, and now the idea is to take this pan India and take it online.
That's wonderful, really great thing. It's like a bridge between the farmers and the marketplace.
And not just the farmers, but everything sustainable.
Everything sustainable and organic, which many people are not getting to have these days.
Absolutely.
Wonderful, Jyotsna. Good wishes to you. Yeah, we can take one last participant. I think Miss Meenal ma'am, you can go ahead. You can unmute your mic, please. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Meenal Gupta. I'm
Okay.
into compiling and publishing inspirational books on the teachings of the great masters on various themes which are concerned with daily living, like friendship, marriage, parenting, death, suffering, and all that. So this is a research. This has been an extensive research of the last 23 years, and this is my project that I would like to let you know. So I'm quite keen in learning things, so I would like to hear a lot and learn a lot from you.
Yeah, that's great, ma'am. Wonderful to have you, and good wishes on your journey ahead.
Thank you.
So, yeah. So let's just get ahead. And even before we understand, so today's workshop, so I understand most of the audience are business owners. Thank you so much for your sharing. And most of them want to do something or the other to create a shift in the society and the pattern, break the patterns and, make a meaningful, make your contribution meaningful in the society. So kudos to everybody over here on your journey ahead. So what will this workshop really aim for you to do is, even before understanding graphics, from the time I started my journey in 2016. And I found that even I found the thing that a lot of business owners are unaware about the right content and the right way. You need to even as a business owner need to think about how you can churn graphics either from the freelance designer or do it yourself or from the agency that you're hiring. So this entire thing is going to break the myth and the pattern. So just get set, go. Just give me a minute until I share the screen. Yeah, the first thing that we are going to look about is what is content writing all about. The greatest challenge everybody has in today's time and age is how you need to curate content, whether you like it or hate it. We all as business owners need to understand how to curate even the basic level content. So depending on the business, hobby or passion that we are into, so that we give a clear and a precise idea to the designer or the agency, and only then they will be able to move forward. So really grab your notepads and pens, because I'm going to share 9 power tips of copywriting formula so that you can begin your journey as a copywriter. I know we are not all very specialist, but if you follow this entire pattern, you will be able to write for any media or any media you want to. So I want to explain first the 3 concepts. The first concept is words can transform hearts and minds. In the sense that there are at times when we would have felt, I hope most of the audience understands Hindi. If you understand Hindi, just type in the chat box yes. So kabhi na kabhi we would have heard that somebody's words or kisi ka jo shairi or something, we would have heard and would have really touched our heart. If that has happened to you at any given point of time in your life, just type yes in the chat box. Okay, so why I'm asking this question is, whenever we write for our business or thing, we need to write in such a way which transforms your hearts and minds. That is the first concept. Second thing is mastery of copy is mandatory, which means immaterial of whatever your niche is, or your business or hobby or passion is, whether he's a very big man or a very small person, he or she needs to master the copy, and it is mandatory in today's time. So you have to understand that the copy and the content is the most important and the significant thing in material or whatever you do. Examples can be T.R. Hepker, Napoleon Hill, Earl Nightingale, Jack Canfield. If you go and see any of these people, they all have been very good content writers. If anybody has any doubts, they can just raise their hand. The third concept is nobody is born a copywriter, which means none of us are born a dancer or anything. It is something that we learn every day, put consistent actions every day to learn Bharatnatyam or any other skill or music or instrument which we want to learn. And finally, one day our dream comes true. So likewise, even content writing is something like this. So if you're clear till here, you can just type clear. I want very interactive answers. Only then I'll know whether whatever I'm talking is like, really getting. So if it is clear, I want everybody to type clear. Thanks for that. Now moving on to types of content writing. So I don't want to get into too much and say lots and make your mind confused. So I've just simplified this into creative content writing and direct response content writing. So many of them, while I was just asking what was the reason for them to think. So if you understand all of this step by step, all your myths and problems will be solved. So creative content writing is nothing but content which is really written for ads, entertainment, lot of these TV commercials, radio jingles, all that we see here or come across, they are all things that go into creative content writing. Second thing is the direct response copywriting. This is something which is used only by digital marketers. This is mostly used so that we can convert our talk. We used more of, we want the content to be converted. And that's why we use the entire thing is called direct response, because we want some kind of response from our target audience. That's why it's called direct response copywriting. And I don't think so we need to understand anything more over here. I think this much of simplification is required, is enough. Now moving on to the next, into 9 secrets or 9 tips for you to understand how to begin your journey. So first is setting the foundation. Under that we have 5 things. One is copy and music. So something like I just said in the first thing, whenever we hear any kind of content or copy, it should really catch our hearts and minds, or it should be so musical sunne mein ke ekdam dil ko chhu jaye. So if that is the kind of intent we have during writing, even if you are writing for our own business, it's going to really make a lot of difference. If somebody can tell me, the kind of any ad which you have heard in your yesteryear, like any one TV commercial ad which you really relate to immediately fast, you can share your thing in the chat box. Yeah, Varsha, go ahead. Tell me.
So it is the Cadbury ad, which was in the stadium. The ad which I still remember when I saw it in the college for the first time, and I still can relate to it till date.
Correct. So these are the some kind of things that we really love and which we cannot forget in our life. Okay, and many people have answered me very different answers like Amul ads, utterly butterly delicious. So all this comes in the first category and the second category. Like, we have a very deep connection with that brand. Many of them have also answered Titan ads. It is so musical enough. That brand thing that they have. I don't know if many of you remember or no. If some of you remember, you can just type yes. Yeah, Live Boy. Yeah, all of this. So because of that music or the audio or the deep connection that we have, we tend to remember these brands much faster than any other brand which is there. Yeah, Airtel also is a very good example. Third is diamonds are created under pressure. which means nothing like we need to give time for us in our daily lives to sit and write content pieces for our business. And there's no other way, there's no other formula. You have to give your time. You have to pressurize yourself and churn something out. And fourth thing that we can do is study great copywriters. And finally, not copy them. When you study a lot of great copywriters and great brands around us, we have to develop our own voice, our own flavor, and finally write for your own audience. So that is how you can set the foundation. Step 1 to begin your journey as a copywriter. Moving on to step 2. Can we take this ahead? All clear till here? हर एक friend जरूरी होता है. Yes. So let's go to step 2. If you're ready for step 2, just say step 2. Yes, thank you. Step 2 is nothing but 5 different kinds of formats of copy. 1 is the email format, 2 is the ad copy, 3rd is the blog copy, 4th is social media, and 5 is sales page and landing page. These are the 5 things which are really important in today's time and age. Agree? If you agree, just type agree. Thank you. Finally is how do we do research? What is that we need to do? What kind of research we need to do to get into, start thinking about the right copy? One is definitely, we all know it is Google, but in Google, how do we do? You know, pull patterns which you think will give you good clickable factor. And second is copy and paste all catchy headlines. So just go to Google and just type. I hope you're able to see my browser. If yes, just type yes. So if you're searching for something called weight loss, so you'll see how to lose weight fast and weight loss and diet plans, 12 tips to help you lose weight, how to lose weight. So if you keep searching like that, tips and weight loss. So tips, weight loss, these are something which are coming as a pattern to us. Diet, that is also coming as a pattern to us. So when you see such repeated patterns, you feel like, okay, these are the words which have high clickable rates. So we need more clicks on whatever we do, yes or no? So if you really do need, we need to do our research and see the patterns which are most recurring or occurring more number of times. Copy paste them, and there's something called, I'm going to share a lot of things. So just keep noting down as you go. So there's one free headline analyzer called the coschedule.com, where whatever headline you write, like supposing if you're writing a blog or even a blog, so if your entire blog is in terms of a video also, you can come and type here.
Are you sharing the browser on the screen because it is not visible? We're still on.
Yeah. One second. I'll just reshare it. 1 second. Yeah, are you able to see my screen now? Yeah,
yes.
Thank you. So I'll just repeat whatever, maybe none of you would have seen this Google thing. So here in Google, I just typed the thing called weight loss. And the most recurring occurring word was lose weight, fast, diet, steps, tips. So these are the things which words which are really occurring faster. So I just saw one page, but you need to see more pages and more browsers to understand what you need to do. And then you can come to this coschedule.com, which is a headline analyzer. So just say if I write lose tips in 10 days, weight loss tips in lose weight in 10 days or anything. I'm just typing something random. Okay. And then you just analyze it. Of course, it has a thing. So it will analyze all your headline and it will give you an overall score. So if you have a score of more than 70 to 75, it means you have done a great job. So you can move on to the next. Then there's something called answerthepublic.com. One second. So answerthepublic.com is nothing but basically it answers all the questions which the public has in mind. Hello. Yeah. So if you just say weight loss over here, so there'll be 100 questions which already why weight loss is slow, is weight loss still safe? So all these kind of, like supposing if you're not too sure what is the kind of topic I need to choose, all you need to come here is write down the topic and you will get so many ideas over here. Is this useful? If it is useful, you can type useful. So then the rest of the thing is ClickBank, Swipe.co. There is, I'll just show one more thing last. Other things you all can take down. Swipe.co is a bank where all the ads, the marketing and the copywriting inspiration, which are already published, they are all here in one place. So it's a huge bank. So if you can see, reduce your wrinkles up to 56% the first month. So if you read a headline, something like this, don't you think you'll feel like clicking and reading the entire blog? If yes, just type yes. Nobody will feel like reading that blog. Yes, you will feel like reading. So that's how catchy a headline can become. And that's why you get more thing. And if you really want to understand, even, like the first thing anybody would want is inspiration. So if you want all the creative juices from your mind to flow, the one place where you can get lot of content inspiration is this one thing. So it is like the BAP of inspiration or something like that. So if it's really BAP, just type BAP. Then finally, you can also get into forums and Quora, forums like Quora and all that. And finally, create your own question bank for your own business. So if you can create around 50 to 100 questions about what your audience has. So every question and then everything that you'll do in terms of creating content via blog, social media or graphics will directly answer your target audience. And if they get all the answers, then there are high chances of them to convert with you. If you agree with this, just type agree. Do you agree with this? Nobody agrees to this? Okay, thank you. So that's all about content research. Now we are going into email copy. So what is that thing that we need to have as a small format about email copy? So this is specifically about email copy. Okay, ad copy is a different thing. Email copy, one is we need to understand our customer avatar, which means purely understand what a customer can be. Like somebody shared millet-based food. Okay, so what is the typical customer target audience can be for a millet-based food? If you can answer. Anybody wants to answer from the audience? Just unmute. What is an average? Who is the target audience for a millet-based diet food?
Yeah, hi Pramila. It would be people suffering from, say, diabetes or any serious health, maybe cancer, children 3 to 5.
Cancer.
Anyone who is conscious that they need.
Anybody who is fitness conscious also.
Yeah.
Okay. So, so this, yeah.
Yeah, anybody suffering from PCOS or thyroid, hormonal changes disease. Yeah.
Yeah, or hormonal changes disease. Yeah, good. Fantastic. So this is how you curate your customer avatar. When you really know who is that one person, and I would like to say that you can have you can address to one target audience at a time. Like supposing I am someone who wants to address only business owners. So that they are my target audience. So for you, your target audience can be diabetic patient. So address them one at a time. Once you're done with diabetic patients, then you move on to cancer patients. Then you move on to fitness conscious people. Don't do everything together. And inside diabetes, you can also have, the different kind of like, maybe you can divide them into age bracket and purely specify, like generally people from, I think 30 to 45 also are suffering nowadays with diabetes, that age bracket. So you write content and curate content, try giving lot of value to them. Then people will really feel like converting to you. Was this useful? The customer avatar. And now when we understand what our target audience is, when we really understand who we want to, for whom we have to reach. Yeah, thanks for that. So then it is easy for us to sit and write the email copy for them. So one is, the first thing should be the subject, second the hook, 3 focus, and then the thing. So what is the subject you're addressing? What is the hook? The hook is something which I just read, like, from swipe.co I read, right? So 56% get thinner at whatever, something it read like. So what is the hook that really makes you? So that is something that you can focus on, and also give them the solution in the end. So I'll just write solution, sorry. And the third thing is sending them a follow-up, like an email sequence.
Again, we are still on that swipe.co screen. We're not on the slide.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So this is the customer avatar email copy format. So one is, you need to understand the psychology of the customer, and diabetes, cancer, fitness conscious, or hormonal changes. Then finally your format. Third is follow-up sequence. Email follow-up sequence is another thing whereby you nurture your audience. And finally, you bring them into a broadcast group. So broadcast group can be in terms of, anybody wants to answer this? It can be a Telegram, Facebook group, or a WhatsApp group. Yeah. So this is the kind of nurturing that you need to do to your audience. Clear till here? Can we move on to the next? Hello? People, everybody there awake? Hello?
Yes,
okay,
yes,
so we
everyone.
move ahead. So now moving on to the ad copy. Ad copy has 3 portions. The formula is headline, description, and body content. So headline is something which I already shared with you, how you need to do your research from Google. Then you can go to answer the public and finally come up with a headline. Then you need to write the description and the body content for that. So ad copy is something about that. Moving on to blog copy. This is one way to go about it, and there is another way to go, and the body content can be in terms of the ADA formula. ADA is nothing but attention, interest, desire, and action. Attention, interest, desire, and call to action. Can somebody tell me what are the different kinds of call to action which we see on an everyday level?
So it could be book now, buy a product, attend my session.
Absolutely, you're right. So moving on to the next is, so are we are done with ad copy. So if you follow this formula, this script, you'll definitely do a very rocking ad copy. Now moving on to the blog copy. So the reason I'm taking time for this is really for you to understand and absorb this so much. Once you do this correctly, if you do graphics after this, all your graphics will be right. That is the thing. But if we don't know how to curate content for our own business, then whatever graphics we do, it's not going to work. So if you want graphics which really works for your business, then you need to do this exercise as a business owner. True? True or false? True or false? Block copy content. We have, I already told you how to specify on keywords. That is, you use, this, you can use Google keywords, co-schedule or answer the public and understand what is the kind of keywords that you really want to address to your audience. Then come up with the headline, body content. In the body content, the only changes, subheadlines, sections, why, what, how, what if. And finally, have all this supported with good images, graphic images. Then call to action, which is linked to a lead magnet. Call to action, like somebody just answered me, book now, buy now, grab now. All these are the different kinds of call to actions. Join my Facebook group, join my VIP thing. All this also is a kind of join my WhatsApp group or join my Telegram group, so that you can start nurturing your audience, because only people who are interested will feel like clicking on your thing and joining you. Clear? Was this clear enough? Will you be able to write your own blog now with that? Yes? Yes. So platforms like, so social copy can be written for platforms like Facebook, LinkedIn, Insta, Quora, and Twitter. And what is the format for social copy is nothing but curiosity, emotion, and call to action. So your first line should be curiosity driven, second line should be emotional driven, and the final line should be call to action driven. So if you want to do social media for your own business, if you truly want to do, then this is the format you have to adopt. So how many people are there as participants who want to do social media for their own business? If somebody wants to do, just type me or raise your hands. Yeah, thank you, Jyoti. Now moving on to the types. So what are the types of format which can happen inside a social media? Yeah, great, Josna. So types is, the first type is stories. Second type is the lessons learned. Third is quotations. Fourth is questions. Fifth is comments. So if you write your social media content strategy with these types of content curation, so definitely they will have some kind of interaction and engagement. Do you agree to this? If you agree, just say agree. Thank you, Ritu. Moving ahead to sales copy. Sales copy is nothing but again the headline which we already discussed, subheadline to it, description of that. We need to give a lot of social proof, and finally a call to action. So can somebody from the audience tell me what is a social proof? What are the kinds of social proof, or what is a social proof? Yeah, Pasha, go ahead.
It's kind of a feedback from your clients.
Okay. How do we take social proof?
So for example, I have a farmer's market. So I have a testimonial from someone who's been visiting my market, using my products.
Exactly. So testimonial is one kind of social proof. You bang on. What is the other kind of social proof?
Data based, like we have reached this much customers and their.
Yeah, based on statistics, that is a social proof. Next. Reviews are social proof. Okay, Google reviews and Facebook reviews, all these are social proof. You getting awarded, you getting recognized, somebody really recognize your contribution to the society. All these are different kinds of social proof. And the more and more you build social proof on your website and online people, the more and more people are going to, whether we like it or hate it, we are living in an age where people are going to believe our website more than the human itself. So if all of you think if you're living that age, just type age. Are you all of you living that age? Do you believe that you're living an age where people are going to believe your website more than you? Yes. Yes. Then it is really important for us to build our social proof and do all the things which I just shared. Finally is the resources. So everybody can take down these resources or just take a screenshot of this. So all this will be handy for you. Swipe.co, Google, Answer the Public, BuzzSumo, ClickBank, Quora, and Questionable. So don't worry, all those people who will stay right till the end will get a copy of that PDF. So only thing is I want people to stay right till the end. So we have around 34 participants. So I will just see if it is 34 out of 34, everybody will get a copy of that PDF. So not to worry. So what are the 3 best takeaways everybody got out of this copywriting formula? Anybody wants to answer? 3 best takeaways. Yeah, Vasha.
Before creating any graphics, you should write the content. This is my first lesson because I have also to create first content and graphics and then you write content. So that is my first lesson.
Okay.
The second is how to create headlines. So you have to research for the headline. I never did that before, so I'll be doing that now.
Okay.
And the third is like answering the questions. I never thought of this perspective because I belong to, I'm a designer and I have a sustainable green fashion. So I never thought, like some people might have questions, but now I'll be seeing on Google what kind of questions people have around the fashion, and then I can, start answering them.
Yeah, you will be really surprised to know that people are filled with questions inside the head even before they want to convert with you. So if you can address all of the questions one by one in the form of content pieces every day on your social media and everything, people will be easy to convert with you because you would have been answering all their pain points in the form of answers.
Yeah.
You'll be addressing all their solutions, like how I did through my video. I know the pain points of all the business owners. What is like really, taking the step back in really addressing. So I addressed all those pain points in terms of video, and people who are really interested have really joined the session today.
Yeah.
So good insights, Varsha. Next, we can move to Khushbu.
Thank you so much for giving these names. I really never knew this copywriters, like you have given Earl Nightingale, Jack Canfield. I mean, this is really, really resourceful presentation. And what I understood is, so the emotion, the earlier I started with one thing, how to communicate. So I will put myself into that shoe and see how the person wants the emotional, because we are working for a passion, it's a cause. So we'll connect with the customer with that thing first. And as someone already mentioned, that it is the headline, the keywords, we take the body content in our thing, and also call to action, what you will do, I mean, what we should do. So the message has to be very clear. So I'm very, very thankful for this presentation. It was a little fast. We took the screenshot, but very, very resourceful. Thank you so much. Please share the presentations with us.
Sure, definitely. So anybody else wants to share?
Yeah, hi Kushbu. I've also studied marketing, but a while back now, 20 years ago, and it's changed so much that I think we're all learning all the time. So, what was great about your presentation was that you gave us the tools, in a very succinct manner. So it was really useful, and I look forward to also. I've written down a lot, but I think we need your presentation to help us write better, and look forward to feedback from you too. Can we share? Can we connect with you on LinkedIn or any other platform?
Yeah, sure, ma'am. I'll just leave it in the end.
Thank you.
Yeah, because I want everybody to attend my entire workshop till the end. So I'll be sharing the PDF and LinkedIn in the end. Okay. Anybody else wants to share anything? We are Ruchi.
Yeah, hi Pramila. It was really, really enriching to attend your session. I must say, I've been struggling with my content since a long time. And because I do my own content in social media, so strategizing, and because I do have a diverse range of services I offer. So I've been really struggling to sort of just know or plan my content. I know what to put in and prioritize it and all of that. But you've put everything in one place. And so it
Yeah.
becomes so clear in the head, the method to approach and the tools that we can use, and also the kinds of content that we can actually put out. It's become so easy to strategize. I've been taking notes, I've taken all the screenshots, so I have all your slides saved with me. But thanks so much for that. I mean, this is something I've been trying this for years. It's not just for a little time. And I've
Yeah.
had mentors as well, but you've really simplified it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. So this is a similar struggle which even I was going through, just the way you are going through now. And I was in constant search of, like, how I can break this and give the value to more business owners. So I just summed up. And the one thing which I'd like to share, what made me really start to come up with this content writing thing is, way back we never had 20 years back, like how Miss Jyotsna had told, we never had anything called digital marketing, conversion rates, and from the time I started my thing, I started my digital marketing training in 2018, and I got certified in Google in 2018. From that time, I was like, those days, not now, but those days I found it like, they are really chasing, and it's all of attraction marketing, and how can you really, chase your target audience so much. So these are the things which really used to come up in my mind, and I really used to think that when there was never such a thing, like how the yesteryear advertising people used to work, they really used to work through their heart and mind. There was nothing called digital marketing that time, and still they used to reach a lot of audience, and still we feel connected with those kind of ads. So that is that is the thing I got. So I wanted to club something both, so that the business owners can get the best of both the worlds. So that's what I tried doing in this. And the first thing that we need to give is the conversion, the kind of questions that your target audience has as stage one. And then we finally move on to the emotional connect to our audience. I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but this is something which I like to follow as a person. And so that since we are all emotional beings, finally we need to connect with each other through that only. So nice to hear everybody. Thank you, Khushbu. And now moving on to the next is how to design your own graphics. So even before getting a hands-on approach about, so you can all have your laptops and desktops ready. So if you want to practice along with me, you can practice along with me. But before that, I need to cover some magic principles that is involved in designing graphics. So if you're ready for that, just type ready. So we'll just dive in.
Hello, Premila.
Yeah.
I have one question that how to find digital websites tool as a tool. like you have mentioned couple of them. If I want to search more digital website tools, then how to do?
Yeah, first we need to understand what is the purpose you're looking for. Like if you want to know what is the good tool to have a lot of inspiration for content, then I just type swipe.co. So what is that you want the solution for? You can always ask me, Himali.
Okay.
Means like you want to know what if you want to have a good camera, then I am using Logitech HD camera. So what is that you want to know? Your question should be very specific because it is very broad.
I understand. The what I'm asking is, like just now you mentioned couple of websites, right? Answer.com or something like that. There are only 2 websites which are used for digital media searching and all, like keyword searching and all, or any other websites are also there?
For keyword search, you can use Google keywords.
Acha.
Yeah.
Okay. And that Google keyword is the only solution for that?
No, that is the best. Even if you begin with that, it's going to take you a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
So I want everybody to park their questions in the end. So otherwise we'll be delayed with whatever we has to be doing. So now we're just going to do with can everybody see my screen? Yeah, first we need to, so now since we everybody understood what is the content curation, what is the target audience and what it is not and all of that. Now we need to understand what is design. So design is a way to, a lot of people really have that misconception about design only. So I'll just go through a little bit of theory so that we are in the same page. So once we are in the same line of thought, we'll be able to churn better graphics. So design is a way to communicate an idea or a concept using design process, elements and principles. I repeat, design is a way to communicate an idea or concept using design processes, elements and principles. So you want to know what are those elements and principles? We will be seeing each of that now. So there are many people who feel that design is also an art, like painting is also design and all that. So I think the audience is over here is fully informed. They must be knowing that art is art and design is design. So art, when we see a painting, it will be understood as different ways to all the different audience. If 2 people seeing a painting, one person will have a perception, another person will have another perception. But if a design is seen, like supposing if we see a design which says flat 50%, it is understood the same way to how many of our audience it is reading. So that's why graphic design and art are 2 different things. Do you agree to that? Yes, thank you. Different kinds of design. So what are the different kinds of design? Are graphics, focus mostly on designs for print, product, physical elements or products that can be used like gaming, digital art. Nowadays, even shoe design is one different kind of product design. Bag design is a product design. Digital painting is a product design. So all this comes under product design, website, landing page, and email newsletters. What does a designer do? So we need to understand the role of a designer. So he converts problems into visual solutions. That is his actual job. So most of the designers don't know what is the problems which the target audience is facing in the market. So as business owners, we need to understand the problem that thing we are facing through the exercise which I just said, and finally tell the designer or do as a or if you want to do it yourself, we need to show the solution visually. Company wants to do a, for example, if company wants to do a Republic post, what the designer has to do, he or she has to do some research, see examples, understand the audience, and then finally come up with a visual solution. So like supposing, I'll just share another thing. How can one think about the target audience and then do designing? This is a recent Teachers Day post that we have done for a construction company, which means we are not doing a Teachers Day just for doing a Teachers Day post. So it is be done because keeping in mind that it is a construction company. Okay. So moving on to the slide again. So you need to visually solve the problem of the audience. So I just showed one example for that. And what must designers have? Thirst for knowledge, be flexible and open-minded, and they should be always updated with all the things that is there. Supposing I am a designer, I need to be updated even with content writing, even about the formats of content writing, the headline, the catch line, and finally only then I'll be able to present. I should also understand the target audience of the business, and only then I'll be able to give a proper solution to the client, like the example which I just showed you. Does the designer must know how to draw? No, they don't have to. Even if they know how to simply sketch, that's more than enough. So what is design finally? It's a communication of a message using form, lines, color, shapes, and textures. The message must solve a problem, and to solve a project must be created. So they should also know how to create a logo or a visual identity, and they have to work with visual communication. So what is the design process that is involved? Right strategy for any business or brand. It is the right strategy plus right content is equals to visuals. So if we don't have the right strategy in our mind, if we don't do our research properly, and if we don't have the right content which is written, then anything which we do with visuals will never come. So if you want to have a winning graphic, the only thing that you need to have, this is the formula for it. So benefits of design, any design process is, it gives you design value. It helps you present your work better. It keeps you organized and productive. And finally, it establishes credibility in the market and the target audience you are seeing. So we are done with the introduction of graphic design. So I'm just going to move with some design challenges that you can overcome. So the main design challenge is choosing the right font and the color palette. So how we can break that is, so if you just go to canva.com, go to the footer area, there is a list of resources. So here you can find the ultimate guide to font pairing. So the biggest problem that when we want to do graphics for our own business or brand is, we don't know which font will look good or bad. So then if you just come here and see, you can, if you want, you can just go and understand the anatomy of typography, but that's not required. Here already Canva has a list of 30 font pairings. So if you have this as a headline, the Leaks Pattern and Libre Baskerville as a body copy, and you put that onto any graphic, it will automatically look good. So this is another example of the same thing. So this is League Spartan, and this is League Spartan, and the one below is Libre Baskerville, the name of the font. So this is how they have used it over here. And here they have used it like this. So it all depends on the way we use and the balance and the thing that we create. Julius Sands one and Archive Narrow. So what you have to do is you just go to any design editor that you're using and just select these two fonts and get set go for your graphics. So for whichever industry that you're doing, supposing if you're doing for a sports industry, you're into that thing and your brand is an activewear brand, all you have to do is select these two fonts and just get set go. And you can also see the way they have been used. You know, they have the background which is black and the foreground which is really, so background is nothing but the sunset that you see, all that is background. Foreground is the text and this lady which is dancing, that is the foreground. So if you're into a fashion retail brand, you can use these two fonts and it'll all look good. So like that, there is a complete list of 30 font pairings. You can come scroll here, understand what font or look and feel will really look good for your graphics, and your get set go to do better graphics. Finally is the color wheel. You need to choose your color wheel. Supposing you like any image, something like this, okay? So what it will generate its own color swatch over here and its hexa values. All you have to do is copy this hexa values into the editor. It will exactly churn out this shade and you can apply the same shade for your graphics. So like this, if you have any image, all you have to do is come and upload the image and it will churn the palette by itself. And if you're really confused about all that, then you have endless palette options. You can come and explore. So if you like this combination or this combination, deep blue combination or anything which looks good for your brand, this one, like supposing this one, I'm just clicking. So as soon as you click, you get all these things. All you have to do is select these, go into this editor in the design file, which will be going into it shortly, and then apply in your graphics. And what is the third challenge we find is the sizing. The sizing of all the different medias is a big question mark all the time. So you don't have to worry about that. Over here, everything is streamlined for you. So if you're doing a poster or a flyer or a brochure or a greeting card or anything for Facebook, like supposing Facebook is a very hot medium, all you have to come. So all the sizes which are required for Facebook is already done and dusted here. So you just have to pick up. So if you want to do a cover photo or an image post, you just pick up this size, go to your editor and start editing your entire image, start creating your entire image. So profile photo, cover photo, ads, everything is here. There's something called the color wheel also. Many people don't like the existing palettes. They like coming and playing around with the different shades over here, just the way you like painting or anything. And there are many people like that. So you can come and paint your own color, come and do a little bit of fun. And finally, it will come up with your own combination. And here also, you can pick and choose over here monochromatic or analogous, triadic, then it will generate its own shades. So these three colors become your brand colors. So you can have this as your primary color, this as your secondary color, and this is your tertiary color. So in any design has a hierarchy. So your primary color will be more, your secondary color will be less, and your tertiary color will be used here and there. Was this useful? If yes, you can type useful. And if you still want to understand what is the color wheel all about, what is the color theory and color wheel, if you really want to study, you can come and have a deep color, like what is complementary color all about, what is monochromatic color all about, what is analogous all about. You can come and study, but this is not necessary. But if you still want to go through and understand everything in more depth, what are warm and cool colors, what are shade tints and tones, what is the difference between hue, saturation and luminous, color meanings and color schemes, you can still come and use. So So we are always very confused when we want to design a logo. What is that color we need to choose and things like that. So if you just type color psychology here, anything, Google, there are a list of things which will come. Okay. Yeah, this is the best thing I have. Yeah, Asha. So font and color are two most important things. So once we fix that correctly, we are good to go with everything. So this is the color psychology thing. Everybody can take a screenshot of this. Color emotion guide. So how color makes a difference in design, and why, and there are a lot of top national brands, and why they use, and what is the, so Fanta uses this orangish something because it generates cheerfulness and confidence. Yellow is for clarity and warmth. Purple is for creative imagination and wise. Blue is for trust. Most of the big brands like Facebook, Twitter, HP, Oreo, Oral-B, Vimeo, all of them big brands, they use blue. Green is always a peaceful color, and gray is for balance. So this is something you can always have handy. And whatever emotion you want your target audience to have towards your brand, depending on that, you can choose your color. And if you really want to read what color psychology in depth, you can go through this article. I'll just put it on the chat box. Yeah. Yes, Canva is a great tool. So even I use Canva for most of my clients, because business owners, it is very easy for them to really edit and everything, and it's good to go. So I think I've all covered mostly about color psychology, all the pain points. Now we will really get into the workshop mode. So ready for this? Is everybody ready to build your brand along with me? Yes. So whatever your brand is, so many of them were doing cybersecurity, many of them were into millet-based food and all that. So everybody can now start doing their own graphics along with me. So 5 reasons why graphic design: to build your own unique identity. So why should we build our own logo and identity and all that? Okay. So the minute I tell MS Word, what comes into our mind? In our mind, it comes that W symbol. Yeah. So whether we like it or hate it, we somehow, Microsoft Word, the moment I tell that, the moment I tell Cadbury, we have that visual thing getting into our mind. So we remember everything visually much more than we remember with letters. So that is one thing. Design conveys a message better than words. It improves sales, it delivers brand message, and it surpasses language. In the sense, like anybody out of any background will understand your thing in the same way. That's what it means. 10 design tips for better branding is the KISS formula, which we all know: keep it simple, silly. So welcome to minimalistic future. Do as less and do more. And the one brand which is really known for that is, anybody want to answer that? Minimalistic design. One brand, popular brand, which the #1 brand which is known for that. Anybody wants to answer that? Yeah. Apple. Very good. Good answer. Apple and Armani are 2 brands which are known for their minimalism. Infographic anywhere. So this I will just tell in the upcoming thing. Color combinations I already covered. Series and carousel also, I will just tell it to you in the upcoming styles. Font styles and typeface I already covered in the theme. Make color themes. This is also I covered. Balance and empty space. Call to action I already covered in the copywriting. So few of the things which tips which I'm yet to cover, I will just say it in the upcoming slides. Why Canva? Canva, we are going to now do everything in Canva. So we're going to have some proper workshop, because Canva is an easy go-to tool. Even if you have zero design skills, you can still call yourself as a designer, because it's that an easy go-to tool. It has large variety of engaging content. You can attract your target prospects and you can do better marketing. These are the 5 reasons you need to use Canva. I don't think so we need to know the history of Canva and all that. So I'm just taking this forward. About this courses, we'll be doing everything from scratch. So we'll start with logo. You'll understand and create all designs for advertisement, social media, everything from scratch, how to use some tips and tricks and how to use that tool. And this is a tool which is available in both the devices like Android and iOS. So who this is course for? It's all for business owners. I've just written the different kinds of business owners here. And what are we going to explore ahead is, we're just going to explore Canva, design mechanics and workflow. We're going to do something with YouTube, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Twitter, LinkedIn, animation, video, and finally, we'll also understand how to monetize your skills. So are you ready to learn all of this now? Are you ready to learn all of this now? Only 2 people are ready. Okay. So, yeah, so most of them are ready. Fine. Free bonuses. Yeah, free bonuses we will get. So everybody who's attending the workshop till the end will get the free guide. I'll show a lot of Canva tricks. You all can also be a part of my monthly mastermind, which I'm going to do. I'm also going to share my VIP Facebook group link. So whoever is till the end will get all of that. Okay, so all these are the free bonuses. About me, so finally, I'd like to introduce myself. Hi, I'm Pramila Jain. I'm a brand designer. I'm an online marketing specialist. I have worked for 50,000 plus hours. I've served around 450 plus projects, and I have 50 plus clients pan India. I have 5+ years experience in digital branding and social media. I've also written 50 blogs, 20 webinars. I've attended workshops, and I work 100% from my home office, and I virtually run a 5-member agency. I've been invited as a speaker, and my agency is awarded 3 times for the best creative and digital partner for various events. That's a little bit about me. So let's explore the first thing. So we'll get into the overview. What is Canva? What is the dashboard? What is the workstation? What is free versus paid? Premium tools in this course and assignment. If everybody is aware about the tool, I'd like to go into the lesson 2. But if you really want me to go through lesson 1, if everybody wants lesson 1, I'll go through. Otherwise, we can go to lesson 2. Aware. So I just want. So just type, if everybody wants to jump to lesson 2, just type 2. Or if anybody wants 1, you can type 1. So I know what to go. Okay. Lesson 1 quickly. Okay. So, this is canva.com. You can come here and you can log in. So I'm just logging in through my ID. So as you can log in through 3 kinds. You can either log in through your Gmail account, or you can have your own username and password. Once you are logged in, you will be coming into a dashboard like this. And if you have done any designs, like, I have done this design, then it will open, a workstation will open for you. And this is the entire thing is called your workstation. So most of the work happens off within the free thing itself. You don't have to really pay. But what I'm using is a pro account. Okay. So this is the home section. Anybody is sharing any file with you, it will come sit on here. If you want to plan your content, you can come and plan it here on the left side. On the top, there are template section. What and all are the templates you want, whether you want templates for logos, websites, or for your personal things like resume or so you can see all the list of templates here on top. Features are like what are the free, you get free, what are the features which are there already inbuilt inside Canva. That's what it says. Free photos, icons, print products, apps, and you can explore all of this. These are all the features. And finally, if you would want to do some learning, you can come here and learn it yourself also. So moving on to the dashboard now. So I'm just going to sign out again. So this is the pricing part. You have to understand that most of the work happens in free itself. You really don't have to go for a pro account. Okay. Only and only if you have a lot of clients and clients tell you to share their files, or you have to share files to somebody on a continuous basis, then it is really worth to take this thing. And you can have 5 more people added inside your team. So you plus 4 people can use this thing for 4,000 rupees a year. So I have recently taken this account because only because the whatever files, design files we work on Illustrator and all, we just take that and convert into Canva templates, which we curate separately, design creatively separately because it has to look unique, and finally share those Canva templates to clients so that they can edit and use for their own business. So only and only if that is required, then you can go for this. Otherwise, there are a lot of 250,000 free templates and all that is already available. 5 GB of cloud storage and all that is available inside free itself. And this is more than sufficient for any average business owner. Unless and otherwise you have more clients to serve and you want more GB storage and everything, then you can think of having a pro. And pro is more than enough for us to serve all our clients. I don't think so. We need to understand what enterprise is all about because we really don't have the requirement for that. So this is all about for you to understand the difference between a pro and a free. If you're clear till here, you can just say clear so that we can move on to the next. Super. So now we need to really start with logo design. Okay. So does somebody wants to do a logo design for any of that company? They can just shout out for what they want to do. Come on, anybody in the house wants to do something, or should I just show you examples?
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm planning to start a cooperative society.
Cooperative society. Okay.
Yes. And I'll be working with the farmers and micro entrepreneurs on project basis. I get the grant and all. So in different verticals. So probably you can, help me out.
It's a cooperative society for farmers. Am I right?
Yeah, farmers, and it's like in food processing, agri, and sericulture, horticulture.
Yeah. So what does it really do? Whom does it help?
It is like the farmers and any entrepreneur, micro entrepreneurs.
So it's basically a bridge between farmers and micro entrepreneurs. Am I right?
Not exactly bridge. Like I'll be doing as a project basis, and like suppose one guy he wants to start a food processing unit. So I'll study his project and then I'll go with his project for grant. And once I get the grant, I will have people to help him out. So this is how I'm planning. So in different verticals, mostly in food processing and agri.
Food processing. Okay. So anybody who wants to, so it will be mostly all natural and whatever, something organic and things like that.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. Okay.
Yeah. So it's a non-profit organization.
Okay.
Trying to, bring the root level entrepreneurs, farmers, and, add value to
What is the name that you have thought for your organization? Have you thought of any name?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
There should be something, no?
Yeah, it's like some foundation. We have 2-3 names we have thought.
Yeah.
Like Neela Pahar Foundation.
Neela Pahar.
Yes, foundation.
Okay. So supposing, I just like, see, supposing is something, what is that you want people to understand when they read your
Yeah, it's like, probably, the harvest of this Assam and Northeast. Bringing,
what is that one thing they need to understand when they see your logo? What is that one thing? Like it can be fake.
It is related to, to the Northeast and Assam and Northeast harvest.
No. I'm just asking, what is that one thing you want people to understand when they see your thing? One thing. Like if somebody wants to see my logo, I want it to look very colorful and attractive. That's it. What is that one? So supposing if you want somebody who's reading that, they feel very faithful about it. It should be some one thing, what you want to communicate. That is one way to go about it. Okay.
Okay. Colorful
supposing-
it has to be because it has to strike, right? It has to strike them. They have to remember it once they see.
So let's say this is your thing. Okay. So you can write what is the name? I don't know. What is Neela Pahad or something?
Yeah.
That's what. Just say. So
Neela
this
is blue. Pahar is the hill. Okay. Since that area is called the land of blue hills.
Yeah. I'm just creating the brand in front of you. Everybody just take notice and take notes. Okay. So this is the template I chose for Divya Jyoti. Okay. Neela Pahad. And what is the tagline you want to have? Ma'am?
I'm thinking, actually what I want to, what gap I am trying to, fill is, giving them the, proper and scientific approach of doing the things. Like they have many micro entrepreneurs, women are there who are making pickles, right? But they are not using SOPs and, they are not knowing how to level properly and all those. So what can be the tagline? Like I'm still,
just say something which really connects with your one thing.
Together,
see what you're telling is what you're telling is the solution. Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm just not asking solution. I'm just saying what other is really. You want people to understand when they read your tagline. Like I have written one tagline called, it's like BPL, believe in the best. What is the solution? They are selling TVs. That has nothing to do with belief system. Correct?
Yeah.
What is that you want to communicate?
Can anybody put thoughts on that?
Divya Jyoti ma'am, hold on. Pramila ma'am, one more thing. There is something I want to tell everybody, that this session is for 2 hours today, and then we'll continue with her for 3 more weeks. So she'll be teaching us everything for 8 hours. So I'm getting a lot of text messages कि time कम है, सिखाना उन्होंने ज़्यादा है, लोगों को चुप कराओ.
Okay. So this is something that no problem. So I'm just telling Center for okay. So this is how you can go about doing your thing. Neela Pahad, Center for Faith and Trust. So you are a amalgamation of faith and trust. That's what I meant to do.
It could be connect to grow. Your tagline could be connect to grow.
Yeah, that also.
So I'm just removing all this because it's taking a lot of time. I'm just having a background called Neela. Okay. So Neela Pahad. What is the tagline somebody just told now?
Connect to grow, I guess somebody told.
Yeah. So you can just come here and do it. That's it. And we are done with the thing.
Okay.
So this is your logo. And here you can just rename your thing as Neela Pahad logo. Okay. So here you can come and download it. And your design will start getting downloaded. Saw that? So your logo is just
easy to do there, right? Quite easy.
Get set, go. So I just see that there is a spelling mistake. I'm just coming and correcting that. So if you don't like the way this is written, you can also have a straight thing. Then just come to text, subheading. So over here, my main font is Poppins Bold. That is my primary font. And my secondary font is Open Sans. So I'm just going to use that as a standard thing in all my creatives. Just delete it. Supposing now I'm just duplicating this entire page and I don't want this as a background. I want the logo itself in blue color. I just come and change it to blue. Or whichever. So this is like talk. So I'm just going to use like green. Is green okay for you, ma'am? So once we are done with the color, we are also done with the primary and the secondary font. Now what is the next thing we need to do is we need to have one logo for horizontal alignment so that we can use it in all our all the channels. So we just have it like this. And this is called the horizontal orientation. Okay. And another thing we need to see is if our logo works against a black background. These are the things we need to keep it ready. We also need to see if it is working against white background. So we have black, reverse, full color against a colored background like green, and this can be white. This can be page 1. So this is our actual logo against color background, against black, against white, horizontal orientation. So we should do this check to see if it is looking good in all the things. This check we need to do, that's all. And now we can also have against some textured background also, like this. So just notice if something comes like this, that means it is only a Pro element. Only if you have Canva Pro, you can use this. So if there is any watermark, please don't use that. So this doesn't have watermark. That means you can use this background. If you want something woody, you can use this also. So we are done with the logo as a first part. So now we have to move ahead with the, so like that, depending on what your industry or fashion and brand is, you can come and ask me. Moving on to business card. Yeah, we can have Pahad in brown and all that. So we can just keep trying the options the way we want. So thanks for all that feedback. And now when we design a business card, we can also just see whichever, thing is looking good. So if you like any template, all you have to do is just understand which template will work well for whatever we just did. And if you are not happy with any template, what we can do, we can just start from the scratch. Or if you like any template also, we can come and use. So I like this template because it has some green leaves and all. So I'm just going to delete all of this. Go to our Neela Pahad logo. Copy this. And paste it here. Supposing if you want a front and back, you can design and you can have all the address and things like that. You just have to ungroup this and delete these things. Then copy paste this, Control C and Control V over here. And you can reduce the size of this. And this is too tiny. So if you want, you can increase the size a little bit. So at least till 8 or some 7, 7.5 somewhere, it's a good size for reading. So if you want a single side card, so you just come here. If you want to duplicate this, you can just click on top and say duplicate. So this entire thing will get duplicated. And the same design, if you want a single side, you can reduce this logo on top. And if you can see, notice there's some grid which is all automatically which shows up. That means you can adjust your layout depending on that. And then you can just come and copy your address like this and paste it here. And since I don't like the alignment to center, I'm just having it as left. I'm just going to take this to the next level. So I'm just going to give a little bit of spacing for all of this. Yeah, so this is a front and back visiting card. And if you don't like this, you can take this in the end. So if you have a front and back visiting card, and then in the third slide, we have the front only visiting card. So Hemali and Dr. Gul have some questions. You can just, Hemali, you can go ahead.
Ma'am, just I suggested you the name and logo I have to design, but I'll do myself. Doesn't matter. Time is less, so
Oh, okay. It's
asking
very
that.
simple. You just need to address like how you just need to do the same way the way we did for Neela
Yeah,
Pahal.
yeah. I
So,
can do that.
and just think what you want your audience to do.
Yeah.
So she wants people to connect with her so that they can grow along with her.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it. And you have to think.
Simultaneously, I'm just exploring on my laptop also, and I am confident to do that.
That's it. It's just as simple as that. So it's just like a video game. If you keep
Yeah.
using, then even you will become a designer for sure. So now we are done with our business card and letterhead. What is the next thing we want to do is?
Hi, Pramila. I just want to ask one question. Actually, I have posted it in chat. That I'm using this Canva from last so many days, but the problem I'm facing is my logo is dual color. So sometimes I want that background of the post should be matching to my logo color. How to create that dual color background?
Dual color background. So very simple. I'm just going to duplicate this. Okay. And here there's something called gradients.
Okay, in elements there is gradient part.
Gradients. Yeah. So if you just, and I'm doing all of this in the free version. Okay.
Yes.
Just
That
imagine.
I have used. I was asking for something else that we can create like some graphic designers create that is more finishing. And so this is the only thing that in elements we have to use gradient.
Yeah, you have very lovely gradients. I don't know, like.
Yeah, that I know. Thank you so much. And the second thing is sometimes we have to create a post like one side there is myth and the other side is fact. So how can we use that, like divide it into two parts? The same thing, gradient we have to use or something else we can. Is there any template for that? I'm not able to search that.
No, what you want exactly? Repeat again.
And like if I am creating a post and I have to divide it into two colors, with one side as like we are writing fact or the other side is myth or true and false.
I will show that in when we are doing a social media post. So once we are done with that, I will just show it to you.
Fine. Thank you.
So yeah, no problem. So people who are done with asking, they can lower their hand. And now we'll just get into, because time is short, I'm just getting into Facebook post or Instagram post. So here again, we can see a lot of things. So I think most of this is become pro. I'm not able to select anything. I'm just going to switch on my pro account now. Yeah, here you can come and pick anything that you want. Okay. So I'm just picking up this template. So let's say I just come and change the pictures here. Maybe I just select, I'll just go to photos and write farmers. Okay, maybe I have vegetables or something I want to show. And I just say connect. Go. And I have this logo that has been designed already. Just coming and changing it. Got it. So your social media template is already ready. So these are done for your graphics. I think we use Poppins Bold. So my headline is Poppins Bold here too. And if I want to write something more, I can always write www.neelapahad.com or whatever. And now when I'm done with this, I would really want to understand how to do it next. So,
ma'am, we are not able to see the screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
We missed the whole part when you were designing the.
Okay, no problem. So this is the template that I chose actually. So I came here and I chose this template. Can you see this template now?
Yes, yes, please.
So I just clicked on this and this opened. And what I did was this. So I'm just moving on to whatever I finished doing. I just did connect to grow neelapahad.com and I placed my logo here. Okay. So once you're done with your template like this, I'm just writing Neela Pahad NH social template. Now you can use the same template in a different way also, just the way somebody was asking me a question. So we can have this here. We can have this here. And instead of a horizontal photo, we can also select a vertical photo. So we can have the same template, designed it differently so that we are done with this. Got it? You're having a farmer and you're saying connect to grow over here. And you're saying your logo and you're leaving your website here. So you don't have to spend thousands or 20,000 to any logo designer or agency. You can come and really solve your problem all by yourself. So that is the aim of this. So once you're sorted with your social media template, and you can now also keep experimenting the way you want. If you want it like this or anything, you can keep experimenting more layout patterns. Okay. And the way to experiment more layout patterns is just go to home and just type Instagram template. You will see a whole lot of template over here, and you can design it the way you want also, if you don't like the template which I have done. Okay. So is it good to go till here? Can we move on to the next? Yes, yes, yes. So now supposing we want to do a carousel. The template that we have done, we can use it for almost anything. Supposing we want to do a Facebook banner or a LinkedIn banner. All we have to come here is type LinkedIn banner. Or supposing we want to do an Instagram story out of that. Instagram story. We just type Instagram story. So here it will come Instagram story. You don't have to choose a template because your template is already done. You just come and choose a blank story here. And all you have to do is copy paste this. Just drag, select everything. That is like click, drag, select everything, Control C, come here, select it, and then say Control V. So everything is copy pasted. So all you have to do is come and drag it, position it the way you want, connect to grow, Neela Pahad. Ma'am, are you there? We are building your brand here. So supposing you don't like this white, when you come here into the color section, you automatically get different swatches of the colors which are already existing inside your photo. So the best way is to choose one of them so that it will gel with your existing design. Okay, so you don't need to really think that you need to understand color value, psychology and all that. You don't really need to, because all of this is already done and dusted for us. So I think yellow looks good. So we'll have that here. So this is your Instagram story. So you can just come here and write NH Insta story. Yeah, anybody has any doubts still here? Are we good to go? So now let's say in many times we just see the story itself is got animated. Okay, so it is either called a GIF or a some little bit of animation without music. So that's called GIF. Is everybody heard about GIF? Yes or no? GIF. So then we just come here and say animate, and we can choose any kind of animation we want. So I'm choosing the animation called Rise. And then I'm just going to download this. So there are two things you can download. You can download as MP4 or as GIF also. So I'm just downloading it as GIF. Download. So the same thing will have little bit of thing. Little bit of movement and animation. So until that gets downloaded, we'll go on to video. So there are so it's got downloaded here. I'm just going to save it. And I'm just going to open it. Can you see the animation that has come? Did everybody watch that or no? Did you get the animation? Were you able to see the animation? Are you able to see it now?
Animation, the sound has to come, just
it is GIF is animation without sound.
Okay.
Animation without sound. Now, if you're able to see the animation, just type yes. Yes. Good. So now moving on here in Insta story. So you want to add some music. So you can come here. This audio. And you can add any music that you want.
Your previous screen is there.
I'll just share the screen again. 1 second. So you can come back to Canva and there is a music section here, audio. You can come and add any music that you want, pop or whatever. So I'm just adding something. Okay. Just let me know if you're able to hear the music. Are you able to hear the music? So you are able to hear the music. So once you're happy with the music, this music is connected now. So I'm just pausing it. Now, if you're happy with the music or whatever, you can come here and download in MP4 format. I'm doing that again. Download. So don't worry if I missed anything. I'll cover all this in the next Saturday session. Not a problem. Just absorb as much as you can. So here it has got NH story video.
So what happened to your, what's that guy's name, Singh, who handles your social media? You said he...
We've upped his
Was there somebody saying something? Anybody saying anything? Are you able to hear the video?
Yes, ma'am, it is audible.
Were you able to see the video?
No.
One second. Yeah. I'll just play it
Yes,
again.
ma'am, now it is visible.
I'm just going to play it again. Yeah. So we've seen Instagram story, Instagram animation, and Instagram GIF. We've also seen video, and there are here a lot of video templates also. You can come choose anything. You don't have to sit and manually do the animation. It is all done and dusted for us. You have to just come and choose any one thing which you like. So what I'm just going to quickly do is show you the videos which I have already done because we are running short of time. So keeping that same template, you can do YouTube banners, anything that you want to. You can also do a website. Actually, I wanted to show all this, but I'll just show whatever I've did in the past.
Ramala, are you changing the screen? This still are the videos.
One second. Yeah, are you able to see it now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so this is a video, the website design which I have done. I've just written my own thing. It's like my own branding that I have done. Home, about, courses, workshop thing. So you can do a website also. I also did a Pizza-Ray branding. So it's vegan pizza. So I did a website for them inside Canva itself. This is a YouTube blog which can be done, like YouTube thumbnail design. How to get my 10,000 subscribers. You can do these kind of thing also. This is the video that I did it. So I'm just going to play this. Can you see the video which is playing?
Yes.
Time is running out. Only 2 seats left. Complete graphic class for digital marketing. I'm just going to play this also. So the same class which I'm conducting for you, if I want to have it as a video thing. So do it yourself graphic class for digital marketing. So this is another kind of a video. So whenever you try something, always try 2 or 3 different versions. Also at least 1 or 2 versions so that we know which thing is really attracting your audience. We can do simple birthday cards like this also to wish our audience with our branding. And once we do that with our own brand name, we can send this. So all we have to do is, instead of Kumada or whatever, we can write Deba Jyoti, whatever. And we can download this and send that as to our clients so that they will feel happy during their birthday. And we can mention the name of a brand. So I just did it for one brand called Style Sutra. So I've written from all of us here at Style Sutra. This is a promotional flyer which we can think of doing. So the promotion is, it's a vegan pizza party. Party for 2 is 2,999 and party for 4 is 6,999. Orders here and the call to action number. So this is how you have to do. And this I have done keeping on the design formats and thing which I have already shared with you. So this content is already thought about. So the headline, the offer, call to action and things that, and the communication, your final communication. And the same design, we have to do it in 2 different formats. So this is another format. So this is also pizza party and this is also pizza party, but just see the difference that it has. This is another birthday thing, but it's a video birthday card. So how you can do a video birthday card like this?
Is there another way that we can customize it for a number of customers using Google Workspace, where we have a whole database and it just puts in the names?
No, it will not do automatically. Somebody has to come here and do it manually one by one. So if you can give the exact name on an Excel sheet without a spelling mistake to any designer or agency, they will just do this and get everything done. So we do birthday and anniversary cards like this for clubs and associations, where we get the entire thing for the entire year and they give us the list. And these kind of birthday wishes and anniversaries, they wish it, they send it amongst their associations. Yeah.
Isn't there an easier way to wish birthdays than doing it manually?
No, if you want to send it, personalized wish, jaise agar aapko bhejna hai. So this is one thing, but you can automate this entire thing as an email greeting. So if you have all the email IDs and if you want that to go in a particular date, I think you can try emailing them.
Thank you.
I just want to show some more things which we have done. So this is another flyer. It has this age also. Like if you have particular target audience, you can design it according to that also. And you can design it in 2 different ways. Like during COVID, there was a lot of hustle about delivering essentials and everything. So that time I had come up with something like this. We deliver essentials and medicines for elderly and affected patients. Order now. And if you want to do something flat 50% sale, all this also you can try for your own brands. If you want to wish happy holidays to your thing, you can design something like this with your own photo. And instead of 2020, you can write 2021. So this is an ad which is done for a thing. The perfect job is waiting for you. Are you ready? Apply now. So if you're looking for hiring candidates for your organization, you can design something like this. For Twitter header, whatever message you want to give, you can have it. Like supposing if this is for your personal branding, if this is your image, and if you want to say we design for print, web, and social media, You can have that, and you can say that as a communication to all your audience. Let's say you don't want to say that, and if COVID was around the corner, then if you want to say stay home, stay safe, this is something that you can design like this and say. So whether it is Twitter banner or anything, you can just use all of these platforms, anything that you want to communicate to. If you just want to give some kind of motivation, you can just say do amazing things and your photo like this. So it is like motivating to your audience. So I think I've covered most of it. All of these lessons, I just flipped it just like that. So sometimes we are very direct in our approach. Sometimes we want to, indirectly say the same thing. We can use images like this, and here I've written a headline called "Tired of Not Being Heard, We Can Help." So it's not necessary you need to be very direct in your approach. Having an indirect approach and a very creative thought process also will really make you stand out in whatever you want to say. So finally, since we've covered everything, two or three things. I think one thing I've missed, the carousel post, it's a little longer in length. So I think we'll do it. I'll cover it next Saturday. But finally, I just want to say two more things before ending the program. How can you monetize your skill? You can break it into active income or passive income. That is, you can have all these services uploaded in Upwork, Fiverr.com, and you can start doing it for local businesses like restaurants, bars, or events. Passive income can be, you can sell this entire course like the way I'm teaching. You can, structure your entire curriculum and sell it on Udemy, or also start taking Zoom sessions just the way I'm taking workshops and seminars. So start monetizing whatever skill you have, start taking workshops so that they become, people get, feel more connected with you. So if all of this, I think I'm almost through. Finally, I just want to say, if anybody is looking for done for you social media templates, we are actually doing it for $11.99 with content. That is, we'll give 12 different kinds of templates, which you can repurpose almost for a 365 days, and with the content calendar. So if you want that, it's $11.99. And if you want it without content, just the graphics alone, we are selling it for $8.99. So if anybody wants to get in touch with me, you can get in touch with me. If you want to buy, this is the link. I'll just share it in the chat group. Yeah, you can. It is always better to use your own photographs. So that is the best way to go about it, actually. And that's it. Anybody looking for
the second link also in chat?
Sorry?
Share the second link also in chat.
The Facebook group link, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, that was a wrong link. One second. So since everybody has almost attended, I'm just sharing the Facebook group link over here. So you can be a part of our community. And finally, I'm also uploading the attachment. I don't know whether it will get attached or anything. Maybe I'll just share it with the host over here, Rahul or Ishika. Are you there?
Yeah, perfect. You can share it
Yes,
with
ma'am.
me. I'll share it with them.
So the attachment thing is not showing up here. So I'll just share the PDF, which everybody can keep it handy, the copywriting formula. So give away to all the people who have attended. Thank you so much for taking your precious time in understanding what it really takes to make better graphics. If anybody has any doubts, the thing is open.
Thank you so much, Pramila. Lovely session. We really learned a lot and looking forward to the next few weeks.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Jyotsna.
Thank you, Pramila. It was a very nice session.
Thank you, Divya.
Thanks a lot. Very informative. Probably we will start learning few things. Maybe it will become steadily easy for us with you.
Thanks so much, Pramila. I have two questions, very small ones though. One is, when do you use a JPEG and when do you use a PNG? And the second question is, can you actually publish websites through Canva?
No, see, we cannot publish websites to Canva. It is just for us to understand how to give an overall look and feel to our website. Just that option is there.
Okay.
So if you're starting yourself as a freelance graphic designer, and if you want to show to your clients how your website design alone can look, then you can use Canva. But development is a totally different thing. So we need to use any vendors or any other hosting thing. Only then we'll be able to do that, which we'll be doing in our upcoming workshops.
And what about the JPEG and PNG? Is there
JPEG? Yeah, for any image, if you're looking to have any kind of transparency, like supposing your logo, you want it to be transparent so that you can place it against any background. Like it's my picture is there, and so my picture has to be PNG so that I can put any background behind me. Yeah, I can replace any background, whether it's color or texture. So in that case, I need to use a PNG. And if I don't want that to happen, I can use JPEG everywhere else.
So if there's no transparency issue, then we can use either interchangeably. There's no difference.
Yeah, if you don't have any transparent thing, then and the transparency thing is available only in the paid version of Canva. In the free version of Canva, there's no option for you to download it as a PNG. So you have to get in touch with any of the designers or anyone or anybody who has pro version of Canva. They'll be able to download the PNG version and give it to you. For example,
actually,
the
I'm using
Neelama.
the pro version. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
I am using the pro version actually.
Yeah,
I
then
am
you'll
using
not.
the pro version because I have to use my own pictures a lot. So that's
Okay.
why.
So you will not have any issues. You can just download it as PNG, and there is an option when you download. It says transparent background. So if you tick that, you'll be able to use it for yourself.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Ruchi. Any other questions?
Okay, perfect. I think anyone else has any question they can ask. Yeah, I think they all have praises for you, no questions. I think that's a good thing. I don't know as a teacher if that's a good thing, but it's a good thing.
Hi, this is Asha. Sorry, my video's off because of bad rain and I'm in the car. But it was really, you covered so much and I'm really excited to actually try out some of the things you mentioned. And so if we have some specific queries like about our own logos or, websites that we're making, or is there a way to, get some specific individualized feedback?
Ashama, we'll do one-on-one. We'll do one-on-one eventually.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
we do it with everyone. So at that time, you can take it up with her.
Okay, that would be great. And then add one kind of general question, if I could, which is that when you're doing a name, a business name, how important is it to have, let's say, for example, like this organic and natural food store, how important is it to have the word organic in the name itself? Because I've been debating that. I feel like in some ways it's important because when people search for you, you need to have a word that they're going to find, I guess. But then the counter of that is that it's so overused that it kind of is, in some ways is losing its meaning.
Yeah, so I'll just break it into two different steps. Not steps, like two different ways. Okay, I'm like super simplifying because it has a lot. We all know that. But to super simplify is one is if you want to be search friendly in Google and all that, then you should definitely have a brand name which will have your most important keyword. So the most important keyword for anything that you do, supposing if it is organic, then you should have something called organic. But the flip side, like supposing if you have supposing your brand is baby, everything related to babies and baby products and all that. And if you have a brand name called the Best Baby Online, so that is a good thing, because most of the people want in the search they type best baby products. Okay, so top baby products. So those kind of words are already in the search volume. So the whatever is the maximum search volume for that word. So that is one way to go about it. Okay. The second way to go about this is something which is like the name which I have for my own branding agency is called Candy Floss. So which has nothing to do with Candy Floss is nothing but cotton candy. It has nothing to do with whatever I'm doing, but it's just that I'm trying to connect that just the way you spin sugar in a very fast way and finally come up with a good candy floss. The same way we spin brands and come up with a real good, we give you a real good brand presence online for your dream business. So that's how I related to it. And it makes no difference to me whether it is really search friendly or not. So I just went with something which which I really felt really good about it, like that heart-to-heart connection and all that emotional connection which I was talking about. I hope I am on.
Okay, great. Yeah. I definitely understand that. And then maybe if you do that, your tagline has to
tagline should be a descriptor tagline. So initially when I just started off, I had something called creative agency, because that time I was doing only creative stuff, and then I graduated to this. So now my tagline is spinning brands. So I just the way you spin sugar and come up with good candy floss, we spin brands and make your dream business online in a very fast way. So something like that I just connected to. So it's just like how you connect your thought to the service that you offer. Thanks, Asha.
Perfect. Anyone else? If you have any question, we can take one more. Okay, great. Aparna ma'am, you have a question?
Yes, I wanted to ask, how do we...
Ma'am, you are not audible. Can you be a little louder?
Yeah, are you able to hear? Hello?
No. Yeah, tell me, go ahead.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask about the aspect ratio of the templates of the cover pages and of the footers and all those. How do we adapt those the templates to the maybe the YouTube cover page or something if we are making on Canva?
Yeah, so anything which will look good in a mobile device, you will so if you just go to Google and see, like if supposing if you want to do a LinkedIn banner for mobile device, there will be a specific area within which you need to keep all your design.
Yes.
So that will solve all your problem. So whether even if it is looking little less here and there on a web device, but if you're solving your purpose on a mobile device, that in itself is good to go. But finally, you need to make sure that it looks good in all devices, and that's why responsive design is really on the high, and it has gone up to the level of responsive logo these days. Because once upon a time during our thing, even a logo was resized only to a visiting card size, but now it's gone as tiny as a favicon, which is like 500 to 500 pixels. So that how tiny the devices have gone. So we really need to take care while designing our logos and the aspect ratio when we go about designing. So most of it, so as far as social media templates are concerned, it's very easy. You'll get all the size dimensions help in Google itself.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you, Pramila. If you can give us a little brief about what to expect from the next session. Though I'll ask for a video again, but still.
Yeah. So next session is about website and everything. So basically people are not, 90% of the people are not aware what should go into a website design. And even before that, they start doing social media and everything. So I'm really going to, tell that what is that you need to do to have a right website design, what are the essentials, what is the theme and everything. And so what will get you more conversions and everything, what and all are the checklist, like, a proper checklist, and what two platforms you can, begin with so that you can really kickstart your journey.
Great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. It was a very informative and very, learning couple of hours for everyone.
Yeah.
And we hope to, keep it going. Thank you,
And
everyone.
if you
Sorry.
really like all that I have imparted and the value that I've given, a small request is to share your reviews in the Trustpilot link, which I have shared in the chat box. It will really make a huge difference.
Or rather, you can do one more thing. You can ask everybody to at least make one, creative, so that they can show it next time. We can get, take 5 minutes and.
Yeah. So everybody can do one logo, one Facebook and Insta template, and for your own business and brand, and we can take a review for that in the next class. So we will begin with the review and then we will jump towards the actual session.
Perfect. So they have homework to do. Great.
Yeah, that's a nice thing.
Okay. Thank you so much once again, and we'll talk more over the week, and then we'll see each other next week again. Thank you so much, Vimbala. And great. Bye. And everyone else, there is a session tomorrow as well from Ishika, 5 to 6, right? There's
Yes,
a
sir.
session tomorrow as well, 5 to 6. It is by Sonali. So she'll be discussing about export opportunities, how to set up business outside India and things like that. So you should attend that. And then there is another session next Friday. So going like in September, we'll have sessions on every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday till 26th of September. So there is another session next Friday by Ruchi ma'am, Ruchi Fool, and it's more about mental health and other things. So we'll be sharing the creative and everything. Thank you, everyone. I think it's already past 6 o'clock. So
yeah,
let's.
last thing is if everybody can switch on their video and we can take a picture, group picture.
Yeah, can we request everyone to switch on the video for a minute?
Yeah, thank you so much.
I
And
want to say, Asha ma'am, I want to say something. Every time this session is going on, you are in the car. I think she's not listening to me or something.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, and looking forward for your reviews in the Trustpilot review, which I've left in the chat box. Looking forward to all of you meeting next Saturday. Bye-bye. Bye, Rahul, and bye, Ishika. Thanks for this.
Bye.
Thank you very much.
Great. Thank you, everyone. See you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rahul.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Meenal ma'am. How are you? कितने time बाद?
बिल्कुल राहुल, और कैसे? मुझे इनफैक्ट आपसे थोड़ी सी पूछनी थी चीजें. कब बात करूं आपसे?
मर्जी फोन कर लो मैम, आप कोई फर्क ही नहीं